Hey, it's T. Welcome back to another video. Today I am tackling the chaos and hitting the reset button on my home office and homeschool space because the books, papers, and dust are a bit much. Also, I'd love your help with making a decor decision that would add some depth to a blank wall. So if you're ready, let's get started. Hey, it's T. Today I am in my home office with the intention of cleaning up what we had left over from our homeschooling year because I do have some of those materials still out. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to anything else today, but this is absolutely, well, I have other chores to do, but this is the only one I think I'm going to record today. But I brought you along with me for this cleanup because I also have a question for you. So let me pan around the room and show you what I'm dealing with and then ask you for your help. All right, so this is what my home office looks like right now. There's some clutter. There's always clutter on my desk. As a matter of fact, before I picked up the camera, I did clean up some of the clutter. I put away some paperwork that had personal information on it because I didn't want to have to worry about blurring that from when I was recording. But I have to clean up my son's area over here. He has some things around his trash can that I'm going to have him come down and clean up while I'm working in this space. But for the most part, I'm going to be the one tackling this room. But the thing that I wanted to get your help with is this wall right here. So let me, once again, I didn't paint around the whole room. This is the room. For the night, it's for the best. So right here is what I'm dealing with. And so this wall here, most of the walls in the office are gray, as are most of the walls down here in the basement. But I did have an accent wall added to one part of my office, and then in my husband's office, he also has an accent wall, and then we have an accent wall out in the common area right outside the store between my office and the laundry room. And there's the accent wall color right there. So what I need your help with though is whether or not I should do something with this wall. I have been really wanting to make it a statement wall because I don't have anything on it. The rest of the walls are all covered with something, and not that I want it to be completely covered, but I do want something visually appealing on this wall. So let me show you what I have here. So right here, I've been toying around with the idea of different kinds of wallpaper. This is a peel and stick wallpaper design that I picked up at Dollar Tree. And really the reason why I picked it up was not necessarily because I wanted this design, although this is a cool design. I think it would be maybe too busy on a large scale just because the leaves are small, so it might look really busy whether you're up close or at a distance. But I want to cover this wall here with some wallpaper. So one of the things that drew me to this piece of wallpaper right here was really that it matched the accent wall, but I don't have to match that wall. I have seen so many different kinds of wallpaper that I think would be fitting here. I've seen some striped wallpaper. I've seen some with giant florals that would really pop in this room. That's another thing. While I do want something that pops off of this wall, I do not want it to, I don't want it to conflict with the accent color. So let me show you what this wallpaper looks like over here against the accent walls. Okay, I'm not sure how well this is going to show up on camera, but these colors really do, and the colors in here really do complement what I have going over here on the wall. So this is what it looks like from a distance, but I will bring the camera closer so that you can see what I'm working with here. So this is what it looks like up close. Now this is not one of the walls that I will be wallpapering. I'll be wallpapering the one to the right of this, that big empty wall, because there's something on this one already. But what do you think about this? Is this too busy? I don't want to ask if it's too matchy-matchy because I kind of do want it to match only because there's an adjacent wall to the accent wall and the wall where the gray wall where the window is, right behind my chair. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about what I should do with this wall over here. I'm 99.5% sure that I'm going to put some peel and stick wallpaper on it, but I'm not. Again, I have so many different designs in my shopping cart that I don't know what I'm going to end up choosing. If you have a design that you like a lot, leave a comment below, and then I'll take a look at that. I might even try to print that, like print an image of that on a regular piece of copy paper and hold it up to the wall and see what it does for me. But with that said, let's get started with cleaning my office so that when we do start homeschool, and we don't start until after Labor Day, although I do have work to do in here, and I should work in a clean environment because a cluttered mind, for me, is oftentimes brought about by a cluttered space. So I need to declutter, I need to clean, wipe things down, dust, just so that I have a good place to work in. So let's get started.
What it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just want to make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset, man, you look.
So we're starting with a clean microfiber duster.
What you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving,
Okay, it is not too bad. There's just a little bit of dust. I'm not even sure if the camera's picking it up. Just a little bit of dust. Maybe it's right there. Can you see that? Yeah, there we go. Right here. So that tells me I've been doing a decent job with keeping this room dusted.
falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
This week's encouraging verse comes from the book of James, chapter 1, verse 12, and it reads, "Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because, having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him." Having said that, if you're in the midst of a trial, please leave a message below so that we can pray for you. You don't have to be specific. You can just say you have an unspoken prayer request. If you're on the other side of a trial and would like to share what it is that God did for you, we'd love to hear that as well.
And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. 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 I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile.
I should not have brushed the flower pot with this because this greenery came out of it, and so now I have to pluck it out of the duster.
Stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Okay, right here I have some pieces to my cordless vacuum cleaner. My husband took it apart for me recently so that I could clean it. And here are the screws. Whatever you call this piece here that goes somewhere near the roller brush. And then the screwdriver I was using, or that my husband used to unscrew it. So I'm just gonna put these to the side so when you see me use the vacuum cleaner later, it is not going to be fully assembled. It does work, but I hope that it doesn't fall apart. We do have a corded vacuum cleaner, corded Dyson, but I just like to use the cordless one when I'm cleaning for the most part. Of course, this office also gets vacuumed every night with the robot vacuum cleaner. So yeah, there's that. As I was doing this voiceover, I forgot that there was a second option for wallpapering. So there's the wall that I showed you earlier, but then there's the wall right here where my monitors are. Another thought was that I could wallpaper it from the far left corner to the far right corner, covering this whole space behind the monitors. I don't know. I don't like the way this wall looks, so I was wondering if I should add the wallpaper to this space so that there would be some interesting appeal on the other side of my monitors, because this is the direction that I face quite a bit. But the idea behind the other wall that I showed you earlier was so that when you walk into the office, there would be some visual appeal. So let me know if you think I should wallpaper the wall behind my monitors all the way across that whole wall, or if I should wallpaper the wall that you see when you first walk into the space. I'm interested in what you have to say.
Oh, I feel so alive as I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.
Alright, so this is what I'm dealing with over here. On his desk, I have no idea why he's writing on this thing. But here he wrote a motivational message to himself. You can do it, so I guess whatever works. So I'm just going to go ahead and brush off the debris before I use some cleanser on this.
My way. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way.
This is a stain that I get from my my Post-its. I'm not sure. I must have gotten a bad batch because maybe not even a whole bad batch, because I've been using the same case for a long time. But only the pink ones have started to stain my desk recently, but that's okay because this spray cleaner right here usually gets it right up. I just have to leave it on there for a few minutes. Sometimes it takes more than one attempt, but it usually does come up.
Yeah, I need it. Oh, let's freeze time. Gather around, watch the sun go down. Oh, in summertime. Soaking up the sun, cruising around in this crazy town. Oh, just you and I. Just The sun on your skin, as great as breathing, filling the spaces within. Running around, are we there yet? Music is all where we all met. Just you and I. Oh, let's freeze time, gather around, watch the sun go down. Oh.
Alright, so there's some pink dye in a couple of spots on this part of my desk. So I'm just going to spray them and let them sit for a couple minutes.
Just you and I.
So with summer being halfway over, I finally tackled one of my annual summer goals, which is to come in here and reset my office so that when we are ready for the homeschooling year, that everything is nice and neat and decluttered. So that said, I want to ask if you have any summer goals, and if so, have you accomplished any of them? Are your goals related to cleaning, decluttering, vacationing even, maybe learning a new hobby, gardening? What are your goals if you have any? And let me know if you do have some, what your progress looks like. I obviously this year I added gardening, like serious gardening, not hobby gardening, to my list of things that I wanted to tackle. So I'm well on my way. There is a lot that I still need to learn, and I'm okay with that because we all have to start somewhere. So I'm interested in finding out if you have any goals that you set aside for the summer, and if so, are you still in the planning stages? Are they a work in progress, or have you actually crushed your goals?
Good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hooked. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me to sever the ties, but I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see, but now the never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. Should've known by your rap sheet that you weren't nice, but now I am telling you I'm going to smile. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see, but now the never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw.
In other news, I was recently given the opportunity to step way outside of my comfort zone and attend a weekend-long outdoor adventure event with like-minded women. I've never been to one of these events before. I'm actually not even registered for the two that I know about, but I'm strongly thinking about them. Well, one of them, it's sold out immediately, and the other one I'm still kind of thinking about. But it allows you to pick up some new skills and maybe even hone some skills that you already have. I hike, and hiking is one of the things that they offer, but there's also like outdoor cooking, there is riflery, there's archery, fishing, hunting, lots of outdoorsy things like that. And one of the reasons why that is so outside of my comfort zone is because I like being in my house. I love my home, and I love to travel, but I love to travel with my husband and our children. I don't really care to engage in such activities with perfect strangers, but I am kind of thinking about it. I'm strongly leaning towards attending, but I'm still not 100% sure. So if you've done something like that, let me know how it was and if it was truly outside of your comfort zone. And if it was, how did you do in that situation? Because I'm really torn between wanting to do the outdoor adventurous stuff, because that's just who I am, but also doing that with perfect strangers. So yeah, I'm praying about that one. I have been giving it a lot of consideration, and I am trying to decide if I should go ahead and sign up and be just trusting, or if I should just maybe sit back, wait a year and see when the event comes up again what I'm thinking about. But let me tell you how close I was to signing up for this event. So I saw an ad for it and I immediately started researching it. I got to the payment screen and I said to my husband, hey, there's this opportunity for me to go out and do a lot of outdoorsy stuff with some women, and he was all for it. He is so supportive of really everything that I want to do. He was all for it. He's like, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, pay, get it done, right? So I was really disappointed when I got to the end and realized that it was completely full. So if that original one that I found was not completely full, I would already be literally on my way, or at least signed up for this event. So I feel like that opportunity to pause is what's stopping me from signing up for the other event that is almost identical in its offerings to this one.
Wasting all your thoughts just to criticize, but there are plenty more ways to think. I'm not pretending, I'm more like this, a game for the reckless. It's so extreme.
Okay, so my office has been refreshed. It's been dusted. Everything's been given a good wipe down. Well, I think I forgot my office chair, but I can do that later. So I can start tomorrow in a fresh workspace. But one thing I want to remember, one thing I still need your help with, remember, is to let me know what kind of wallpaper you think should go on this wall here, and if it really should match this accent wall, which I think it should, just because I'm not planning to paint this accent wall or these accent walls anytime soon. So I really would like something that is either complementary of that or complementary of the gray that's on the rest of the wall. So that said, I hope that this video has encouraged you to get some cleaning done in your home. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you would like to see this kind of content in the future but are not yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button, and when you do, don't forget to click the notification bell so that you won't miss out on future uploads. Until the next time, stay blessed.
But I remember a time